Thanks for tuning in to eB2B sharing. I'm Lee. Today I'll be sharing on my main genre, which is popping. Popping has been my main genre since 2013 when I started dancing. So I hope you can learn something from it. Our scope today is the pop, like just the pop only, and maybe I'll do party moves with the pop. Alright, okay, let's get started. So popping came after locking. The fast movement with high energy, but a very small scale. So something like that's the pop. First, we're gonna start with the big muscles. So tricep, chest, and legs. Okay, so first we're gonna start with the tricep. Okay, so for tricep, think of this. Hold your hand 90 degrees up, like you're holding a stick. And then imagine someone by your side. And you just want to elbow the person. So you're gonna go. Okay, so elbow fast and come in. Elbow fast and come in. Elbow fast and come in. Okay, so when you do this, you can feel this part of your arm like pop up. Okay, so if you hold one hand here, right, you're gonna feel like your hand is being pushed out. Alright, yeah, so that's the feeling of it. That's the muscle you're supposed to pop. Okay, so how do you make it cleaner? It's to make this movement smaller and smaller. Okay, so it's gonna look like, okay, a bit closer. So it will be, yeah, so you see I'm pushing the elbow out. Yeah, so this is what you're supposed to kind of look like. That's the form. There's a few. Okay, so let's you can drill this to music for a few eights. 6, 7, 8. So next up, what we're gonna do is the legs. The legs is I would say the most important thing in popping because it's the muscle that makes your pop the most obvious and it has a lot of power. You can do a lot with this. Okay, so for the legs, we'll start with up bounce. So this was the basis of leg pop. So this is what up bounce looks like. Okay, so when you pop your legs, it's the same concept as your tricep. So make the up bounce as small as possible but as powerful as possible. Okay, so you're gonna bend your legs a little bit and then jerk back. Alright, so bend a little bit, jerk back, bend a little bit, and jerk back. Yeah. So usually when you train, you just pop one leg at a time. So let's say you're putting weight on your left, on your right. Sorry, this is my left. You're putting weight on your right, you should pop your right leg. If you're putting weight on your left, you should pop your left leg. It's gonna look something like that. It's gonna go. Okay, then when you put weight on your right, it'll go. Okay, now when you do this, take care. Don't let your knee overextend. It might hurt a little bit. Okay, so when you pop, stop your knee from going too deep by activating these two muscles. It's gonna help a lot. So that's how you do the leg pop. Let's practice a little bit. Next, what we're gonna do is the chest pop. I think a lot of people know how to chest pop, but usually it's not as short as what popping trains you to do. I'm just gonna teach the up chest pop, so chest popping up. Chest popping down is the same thing, but it's just going back. Okay, so we're gonna use the chest isolation. Okay, so isolation goes like here and back, here and back, and up and back. Okay, so using the same idea, make this isolation as small but as powerful as possible. Instead of going all the way with a constant rate, you're gonna go. It's gonna stop it right there, and then relax. Stop it right there. Relax. Okay, so this is gonna look like this. Stop it right there. Relax, and stop it right there. Relax, stop it right there, relax, stop it right there, relax. You can kind of feel your lower back pushing it up, and then you try to stop it with your chest here. So that's why it's a chest pop. You go up and relax. When you do this, you wanna focus not bringing your hip back. So you shouldn't do this. Okay? You should just keep that, bring the chest up only, and try to stop it. So have that energy to stop it right there. That will create the jerk. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now that we went through the main pops, it's time for you to put them all together. So how you're gonna do that is, there's this party move called Fresno. Okay, it was, invented in Fresno. So that's why it's called the Fresno. What the move looks like is that you're gonna put your hand up here, lean your weight to one side, let's say left side, no, right side. And then here, you pop all 3 parts at the same time. So your triceps popping, your chest is popping, and your right leg is gonna be popping. Alright, so this is what it's gonna look like. So lean to one side, bend your leg a little bit. Here, this is the side profile. And then pop. Okay, next, change it to the other side. Okay, this is the side profile. And then pop. So remember, activate your legs, your chest, your tricep. And doing this, you wanna keep the rhythm going in the basic beats. Tun, ta, boom, ta, boom, ta, boom, ta, boom, ta. Then after you got used to it, you can do double speed. Alright, so that's the Fresno. Let's try to train that with music. At first it's gonna feel a bit awkward because you're trying to pop like all 3 parts that you're not used to. But let's try this for a few 8s and then you get used to it. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so after you got this down, or anyone who has done popping before, who knows how to pop, here's the challenge. What you want to do is pop to different rhythms. So instead of just popping like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you can try do a 1N, 2N, 3N, 4N, 5N, double pop, or you can do a 1N. So what you want to do is 1N. So 1N, 1N, 1. So it's like a pop going from here to here, or 1N, the other direction. Yeah, so these are kind of like the challenges you can give yourself if you want to push yourself more in more interesting pops, like double pops, triple pops. Not popping at the same time, and putting pops in your other moves. Maybe your hip hop moves, your running man pops, your bounce pops, and anything else. Yeah, just try it out. The next most important thing next to the pop is the funk. Because popping was born after locking, the funk style essence is still very strong inside. What is funk? For me, funk is basically feeling the music and then express that feeling through your moves. So usually, people in popping will use up groove, and up groove is just like down groove. But on the main beats, you're gonna go up. Okay, so that's just a small thing to note when you practice popping. Although the pops, techniques, everything, but these pops usually don't convey as much vibe as the up groove. So when you dance, yeah, always remember your groove, and you can try putting your pop inside. So for up groove, you pop when you go up. So what it will look like is, yeah, so down, pop, up, down, pop, down, pop, down, pop. Yeah. Alright, to end off this popping lesson, I want to end off with a party move called Walkout. So Walkout, You can use it to move around, you can use it to turn, change direction. It's a very versatile move. So it's gonna go from standing position. You're gonna lift up your left leg and then cross it over. Okay, you want to make this diagonal line, and your body is still facing the front. Okay, so after that you're gonna go take your left leg, step over here. Okay, so step back, and your body should be facing like diagonal here now. Okay, your weight should be around the middle there, and then the next step will be turn your body here. Okay, when you turn your body, don't turn your head. So your head is still looking there, but your body and your legs will turn here. Alright? Then, next step, step over. So take your right leg, step over. Yeah, alright, so let's try that again. Then go cross, open, turn, step. There's 4 counts. Then the other side. Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross, step, turn, and step. That's how you do the walkout. The variations of these are a lot. So what I see the walkout is, it's just crossing your leg and then opening up again, then step. So that's basically a travel step. So you can do a lot with it. You can step forward, step back, step here. After a step, you can actually step. Instead of stepping here, you can step back, turn back. Yeah, so there are all these variations, just play with it. But for now, we're gonna practice with music, the basic walkout. Alright, ready? 5, 6, 7. Practice this party move, you'll want to remember the foundations of the dance, the foundation of popping. So there's the funk and there's the pop. So remember, when you go here, you can either choose to pop the leg with your weight on, or the leg that you're stepping with. Alright, so pop here, you can use your arm and pop. Step here, use your stepping leg or your other pop. Okay, and turn here, pop. Step in, pop. Okay, so remember, there's the pop, there's the funk. So remember this up bounce, constant up bounce, and then try to combine pop and funk together. So that's how I usually practice my moves, is first with pop alone, then with the groove, and then put those two together. And that's kind of how you understand what popping is about, how to actually do the genre, and how does it feel. Then you can transfer it to your other genres as well. Thanks guys for tuning in to this short introduction into popping. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys did, there are a lot of popping courses in Singapore around by Singapore dancers like Nick Ho, KS, Scratch Marks. Just search them online and confirm can find them. I put a Spotify playlist into the description for you to practice. For homework, for each muscle, I want you guys to do 8 eighths of pop. Alright, so total is 24 eighths. So for tricep, chest and leg, preferably if you do it with the Fresno or with the Walkout. And when you practice the pop, don't forget about the up bounce. Another thing for the homework would be create your own 3 variations of Walkout. Alright, at least 3 variations. If you want to do more, just explore more. In case you don't know where to start, here are some concepts that might get you started. So you can try varying height, direction, and maybe mix other genres that you know into it. Alright, it's open to anything, there's no right and wrong. So, and it doesn't have to be 4 counts each. Right, so just let your imagination flow. Alright, if there are any questions, feel free to ask me or ask any of the poppers out there. Alright, then see you guys around.